We're here to settle the age-old debate. Is Twilight a cringy, overrated mess or an iconic masterpiece of our time? And I'm dragging my fiance along for the ride.
It was the movie series that everybody was supposed to hate, males my age.
Did you even watch the movie?
No.
But why did it capture the hearts of millions?
Including myself back in the day.
Every guy should be Edward Cullen!
Was it the intense love triangle, the forbidden romance? We're about to find out. Will my fiance be swept up in the magic, or will he be counting down the minutes until it's over?
I didn't think that was going to happen.
This is binge watching the Twilight Saga in one day.
We're introduced to Bella Swan, who moves to go live with her dad Charlie in Forks, Washington. What I find most amusing is how every one of us fangirls has now come to appreciate how good looking Charlie is. And for that reason, Charlie gives Twilight a point for iconic masterpiece, because there's eye candy no matter what age you are.
Alright, bring him in.
Bella goes to her first day of school and, oh my god, look, it's Anna Kendrick. She was in this? And Rosita from Walking Dead?
Slay.
After all the guys become obsessed with Bella because she's clearly wearing a simp magnet, we're introduced to the Cullens, and specifically Edward Cullen catches her eye.
That bit is cringe. He met her in the classroom and then he sniffed her and he couldn't take the smell and she thought she smelled. I love that part.
Edward stops a van from crushing Bella, and we get this whole back and forth between them about what is he, and Bella soon finds out through her awesome detective skills that he is a
Vampire.
This is what I am.
No, in this universe they sparkle.
Bruh.
Edward introduces Bella to his family. We then get this iconic moment.
You better hold on tight, spider monkey.
That's iconic scene.
What?
Why indeed? Well, one Reddit user points out,
I get secondhand embarrassment from it, but in a good way. Everyone else hates the line, but I think it's so cute in a weird, quirky way.
most fans seem to agree, with another saying,
Yeah, I don't mind either. Never understood the problem people have with it, to be honest.
and love it or hate it, no question, it's iconic. It's time for some family fun with the Cullens. There's lightning, so that means they can go out and play some baseball.
Wait, they need to come because the title before we see that.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody thinks, this song slaps, the facial expressions, Alice's ball throwing. Then these other vampires show up, the guy from Burlesque tries to kill Bella, Edward ends up saving her, and the movie finishes with them at prom, Bella desperately wanting to be turned into a vampire.
Personally, I think that movie is good. I really enjoyed it. What are your thoughts?
It's okay. A little bit cringy.
That's what kind of makes it really, really good.
It made me laugh a few times.
But what do you think about the chemistry between Bella and Edward?
It's there.
Would you rate it out of 10?
6.
With a bigger budget and the introduction of one of the most famous love triangles of all time, we have New Moon. I was slightly worried about how the IMDb score for the movie is 4.7. Does it really deserve that score? And will Luke be a Team Edward or Team Jacob? Edward dumps Bella and leaves Forks because, Jasper tried to eat her. Gosh, such an overreaction, Edward. So Bella starts hanging out with Jacob, and well, Jacob's buff now, but in the words of Taylor Swift, he wanted it comfortable, I wanted that pain.
No big deal.
I should warn you, there's a lot of shirtless scenes.
It's like I'm looking into a mirror.
Bella is still wearing her simp magnet, and so we get this hilarious scene.
All the girls in the cinema laughed at this bit too.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life.
Everybody loved that bit too.
Turns out Jacob is in fact a werewolf, and my dog Snickers went nuts.
What happened?
Safe to say he's Team Jacob. Then there's this whole thing where Edward thinks Bella is dead and wants to be killed, so we're introduced to the Volturi who govern the vampires. Bella ends up saving Edward, they get back together, but now Bella realizes she's got a puppy following her around wherever she goes.
What is your initial thoughts?
It was very slow, just a bit boring.
So far, are you a Team Jacob or a Team Edward?
Don't have a team. Maybe Edward if I had to choose somebody.
Your team Edward.
I'm not, but if the gun to my head.
How did you feel about your kind being represented in this film?
We are officially halfway into this marathon and the cracks are starting to show. Can Eclipse turn it around for Luke? You have to wait and see what makes him do this.
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
So far we're still in the realm of iconic. Are there any more iconic scenes to come?
Luke, pay attention.
No, not really.
He's got beard.
I need to get milk.
In Eclipse, Victoria is back, albeit she's played by a different actress.
Did you notice anything?
No.
Okay.
Jacob and gang and Edward and family have to work together to fight off an army of newborn vampires. But the more pressing drama is the love triangle.
Okay. I'll get myself killed and make it simple for you.
No, just Jake, stay.
Stay, boy.
Kiss me.
What?
Have my babies, Edward.
They actually have no chemistry in these movies.
Victoria ends up being killed and Luke has started to notice an interesting pattern with these movies.
I thought this whole series is just them protecting Bella from other people trying to kill her.
Well, we can't argue with that.
So what do you think of number 3?
It was better than the second one, but I still liked the first one the best.
Your ranking of movies would be Twilight, then Eclipse, then New Moon. Alright, so you ready to watch the last movie?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Bella and Edward finally get married. Not gonna lie, wedding freaking goals.
No, you can't do this. Jake.
Bella and Edward go on their honeymoon and this happens. Bella and Edward don't know where babies come from, so she gets pregnant.
I always knew you'd destroy her.
Bella decides to have the baby even though there's a likely chance it's going to kill her.
Monstrosity and abomination on our land to protect the tribe.
Breaking Yawn Part 1 was easily the worst one so far. The only good thing was the last 2 seconds when she turned into a vampire.
Breaking Dawn Part 1, even I didn't like it that much.
We've finally made it to the last movie. Everything we've enjoyed has come to this. Luke's tolerance level has gone up and down and Breaking Dawn Part 1 nearly knocked him out. Breaking Dawn Part 2 will be the deciding factor to see if he truly did appreciate this series.
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
We'll also find out if Twilight is an iconic masterpiece or a cringeworthy mess. We're introduced to Renesmee, Bella and Edward's daughter.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Look at he's tried.
Due to the fact that the people making this movie thought this was okay, it gets double fail points. The love triangle is squashed as Jacob gets over Bella by imprinting on Renesmee.
You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness monster.
Why have they done this to the baby?
Is it a crime?
Yes.
The Volturi learn of Renesmee's existence and consider her to be a potential danger. To defend their family, the Cullens gather their vampire allies to convince the Volturi that Renesmee poses no threat. This leads to a tense standoff and confrontation between the Cullens and their allies against the Volturi.
They got Vecna though. I didn't think that was gonna happen.
You didn't expect that twist?
No. It was a good twist, but it was shit because now all that happened for nothing.
With the Volturi kind of defeated, it's time to relive the love story that was Edward and Bella.
I don't know, this slaps me right now.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
We did it! We just finished
I've got a curveball. I think I enjoyed that one the most out of all. Most entertaining, had the best storyline.
Iconic masterpiece or cringe fest?
Neither, somewhere in between.
There's no denying that Twilight had an impact on many people. It has been lauded as the book that sparked a passion for reading in countless individuals and demonstrated the enormous impact that a story can have on the film industry. It propelled the careers of relatively unknown actors and inspired a plethora of other vampire tales. While some may view it as subpar or even dreadful, for myself and many others, it holds an iconic status. It evokes cherished memories of spending time with friends, engaging in lively debates over whether Bella should be with Edward or Jacob, and indulging in the guilty pleasure of the film. So for that, Twilight will forever be iconic.